from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for June 2025. So on June 20th and 21st, depending on where it is that you're at in the world, we have the sun shifting into Cancer energy, which of course triggers the solstice. Now, this is a pretty big deal. And of course, we've spent the last month of Gemini season really kind of pressurized in our headspace, in our emotions, in our physical realm to kind of make a difference, to make a change, to make a transformation. And of course, that Gemini energy being a mutable sign, it has definitely exposed us to different information, different perspectives, different options, different paths and directions to choose from. And for the majority of Gemini season, we kind of weigh the pros and cons of all the different insights, all the different possibilities. It's very much a tug of war. It's very much a struggle. Again, the Gemini season was about seeing where it is that we're being pulled in two very different paths and directions. And now that we are moving into the next karmic chapter, which a solstice point is very indicative, we are now making some choices. We're making some decisions. And realistically speaking, let's get real about it. Many of the choices and decisions, the paths or directions that we're about to be moving into have essentially been quote unquote forced upon us. Now, I say quote unquote because realistically speaking, our ego has a plan for us that our soul self, again, wants to kind of derail because our soul self knows better. It knows where we need to be. It knows where we need to be at. It knows what we need to kind of learn through. Our ego is operating on a very limited capacity of information and knowing. And so this has been the struggle through Gemini energy. And now that the sun is shifting into Cancer energy, vibrationally, frequency wise, we are locking into a new chapter of karma, of life lessons that again are going to carry us into the next karmic checkpoint, which of course takes place at the equinox when we move into Libra season. And so this is a very interesting point of the calendar. And because the energy of Gemini season has been a little bit crazy, chaotic, manic, if you will, the deep dive into Cancer energy is definitely going to slow the pace. It is going to put us on pause. We're moving out of the intellect, out of the headspace, out of needing information and stimulation from the outside world. Now we need to move inward. We need to percolate on it. We need to build a new foundation and structure for our emotions to feel safe and secure within because we have had major epiphanies, major revelations. And so now we're moving into a